How's everybody doing? It's Friday. How's everyone doing? Hi, Spectre. Hi, Never. Anybody else here early? Hello. I hope your all's week went well. I drove for 30 minutes to a store and didn't bring the thing we use in this society to pay for things with. Kind of fucked up my whole day.
I've been doing well until I had to hear Cell ASMR.
Alright, well, fuck you then. That's rude. You know what? No, actually, I agree. I can't even listen to myself do that because people talking like this literally makes my back hurt. I cannot do... Who is dancing next to my camera? Ooh, my chat is not censored. That's not good. Wait, where's my chat? Did I get rid of my chat censor? Oh, no. Oh, okay. No, I didn't. I'm just stupid and I've forgotten how to stream because it's been a week. And it's there. There's just a filter over it, so it is censored. Okay. There we go. Anyway. Ever since I've achieved enlightenment beyond human comprehension. How do you do that? Explain. I think we're going to do Hildebrand today. But before we actually get started with FFXIV, I want to talk about Volition shut down. If you guys don't know who Volition is, Cell ASMR? No. We would have to make that like a proper sub goal. I would have to be paid for that. That's pain for me. I can't do that. But before we do, for people who don't know who Volition is, they made the wonderful, very highly regarded, and positively received Saints Row reboot after not making a normal Saints Row for a long time.
We just gotta be a little more creative.
This was not good.
People try to kill
How
us.
much?
We'll talk about that once I'm at 1,000 followers or subs if we're back on YouTube. Because here's the thing: if I'm gonna do a stream like that, I'm going all out. I'm gonna buy the binaural microphones, and we're gonna do a proper one. I'm not gonna half-ass it where it's just my face up against the microphone. No. I want to go as hard as I can at it if we're going to do that. Because I think that'd be fun. I think it'd be funny to spend a lot of money on it. But yeah, Volition is dead. The whole studio, which was bought by Embracer Group, which is an acquisition company basically that's ruining the gaming industry, that's buying a lot of companies up, not doing anything with them, and not understanding what their demographics, those demographics being gamers, actually want. Kind of just slaughtering studios right now. Get the entire setup and then get like a leaf blower. We could look at something like that. It could be fun. Hi, J Ray. How's your week going?
You called for a ride? Good call.
So yeah, if you played the other Saints Row entries, you know this is terrible. You know this is bad. This is trash. It's not good. But yeah, Embracer shut down today. The Volition team has proudly created world-class entertainment for fans around the globe for 30 years. We have been driven by a passion for our community and always work to deliver joy, surprise, and delight. This past June, Embracer Group announced a restructuring program to strengthen Embracer and maintain its position as a leader in the video games industry. As part of that program, they evaluated strategic and operational goals and made the difficult decision to close Volition effective immediately. To help our team, we are working to provide job assistance and help smooth the transition for our Volition family members. We thank our customers and fans around the world for all the love and support over the years who will always be in our hearts. Volition Games. This was their little final message they posted to LinkedIn So Volition's gone, which sucks because Volition made cool games. I didn't care for Saints Row 3 or 4. I really liked Saints Row 2 when I played it as a small child who probably should have been playing games like that at the age I was, but whatever. This kind of sucks, and this is equivalent to when EA hold on. I need to figure out the title of this studio because I'm terrible. And it is like when EA shut down Visceral Games, who made a lot of awesome things from the late to mid 2000s. Let me pull up their wiki just because I know like 3 or 4 games that I played from them, but I know they made a lot of games. So Visceral worked on Dante's Inferno. They helped out on Dead Space 1, 2, and 3. They worked on Army of Two, The Devil's Cartel, which isn't the best sequel, but you know, it's not terrible. They worked on Battlefield Hardline, which was super interesting. They were working on a sequel to Dante's Inferno, which would be Dante's Purgatorio, which was the next book in the Divine Comedy, and that was canceled. They made the Simpsons game from 2007. They worked on a bunch of Sims 2 stuff. They made the Godfather game from 2006. The Lord of the Rings games, or at least the Return of the King. It hasn't been 100 degrees for 3 days. I'm happy. Congrats, J-Ray, for not melting. But Visceral was another good studio that was kind of taken out by a larger company that just didn't really seem to give a shit about video game culture or what's best for the industry. I don't know. I don't like that the industry is indie studio gets bought up or acquisitioned or partners with large studio, merges with them, or gets some of their staff, turns into big studio, and eventually they get thrown into a very predatory publisher like EA, or in this case an umbrella group like Embracer, and they're not able to make what they want to make anymore, which sucks. It's not cool. But, you know, what is cool is, I don't know if anybody saw the article I posted in the Discord. Super Mario Brothers Wonder had no deadlines for whenever the team was prototyping it. Wired actually put out a really, really cool article that I linked over in the Discord about Mario Brothers Wonder, which I thought looked super. Oh god, flashbang. I'm sorry. Unfortunate no melted J-Ray. What are you talking about? No melted people here. So there was a part of this. I'm not going to read this whole thing. There was a part of this interview with the producer, Takashi Tezuka, which was, aside from the no deadlines, is something that I wish you saw him, you know, kind of driven into more teams on games. I want to see if I can find it really quick. I think it was near the bottom. Blah, blah, blah. Teams are the big priority. Is filled to wonder with secrets. Players want to brag and find out about it. Blah, blah, blah. I think it was at the very end. Another news. Droughtmeyer is still going strong. No. All right, so here's what you do to fix that. I want you to go outside and turn on the water hose and just plug it into the earth. All right? You need to refill the water table and do your part. There was a portion of this that I don't know how I'm missing it now. That was essentially, if you have an idea and you think it's going to be fun, even if you don't think it will work completely, if you think it'll be a fun addition, just try it and see what happens. And I feel like a lot of games don't get that anymore, because I feel like a lot of things are obviously deadline gated, is what I would call it. Of just, hey, we have to have this launched by September, and it's February. They're ready to send the game out to, you know, be certified so that it can be ready for release. And now they can't polish anything more. They can't actually put any more dev time in anything but basic bug fixes that are high up on the priority list. And I know someone in the server, I think it was Tara, said deadlines stink. The deadlines are good, but they need to be managed properly. And it's a difficult balancing act in creative industries, because you run into situations like Skyrim, where Bethesda showed Skyrim off, or I believe it was Starfield also. And rumors were constantly coming out that Starfield has restarted development 3-4 times completely, and they just keep scrapping things because it's just not coming together the way they want it to. And when did we first hear about Skyrim 6 or Elder Scrolls 6? Was it 2015, 2014? Whoa, it was only 2018? Okay, COVID's fucked up all of my... COVID has fucked up all of my perception. All right. 2018 is when we heard about Skyrim 6. Or Elder Scrolls 6. I keep saying Skyrim. That's not too long ago, but... Maybe I'm being jaded by the online player base for a lot of things, that don't realize how long it takes to make a game of that size. And they see a 5-year dev cycle and go, what is this? Where is my Skyrim? Just release it. You announced it. It has to be ready. And yeah, I guess they announced it too early. But I don't know. In this case, I kind of feel like now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like the Skyrim announcement was fine, and the internet just took it too far and ran with it. And not took it too far as in they were sending death threats or something, but just took it too far as in it's got to be coming. They wouldn't announce it if it wasn't showing up in a year and a half. It's kind of like Cyberpunk in that regard, which... granted, has a lot of underlying issues with crunch and scheduling and management issues at CD Projekt Red. A lot of genuine problems. I don't know. Games take a while to make. Games take a long time to make. And deadlines are good to keep creative people from sitting there and nitpicking what they're making and going, it's not done yet. Just one more change, one more edit to this piece I'm drawing. Just one more tweak, and then it'll be done. And it's hard to say you're done with something. So,
oh yeah, well, you try making a game then.
I've tried making a game. I use Unity like at least once every few weeks for VTuber stuff. So mostly experimenting, but I've tried to make a game before. I've tried a few. I'm still tinkering with like some ideas in my head that I could probably do with, I don't know, something simple like RPG Maker, since I do find games like that charming, and I don't dislike them. But I don't know. I think I want to make a horror game, actually. But I think I'm bad at horror. I know what makes a good horror game. I don't think I can execute on that understanding, though, in a productive manner. I think that's impossible for me. It's one of those cases where the player knows what they like, but they don't know what they want. And I know what I like in horror games, and I know why those things work. But I don't know if I can make an engaging horror game. Because if I did, it'd be made for crazy people. There wouldn't be any loud jump scares. Every jump scare would be quiet and in the background. Things that you could miss. At least you're able to make steps in the right direction. Bro, I'm tired as fuck today. Dude, I'm running on like 5 hours of sleep, so don't worry. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. Speaking of horror games, I don't know if these are out yet. I have no idea if these are out. I have no idea if... I have no idea if... I have no idea if these are out. But I came across two... They look like upcoming games? From... I'm not sure where these developers are located. Somewhere over near, like, Japan. Like, in that direction. Because I didn't want to look into anything because I didn't want to spoil anything. So I haven't even seen these trailers yet that they put up on Twitter. Fun fact, some War Thunder players who happen to be in the military got arrested for bringing up confidential information about military vehicles to win an argument. Oh, yeah, no. I know about the War Thunder players leaking classified documents. I've seen it. Cracked me up. I don't know if this is good or not, but I love horror like this. So, this looks like kind of pre-rendered though. This doesn't look like gameplay. And it looks like we're in a school hospital thing? Announcing Scarred, a realistic horror game from Singapore. Ooh. I bet this is all in Japanese. I'm going to hide this real quick in case, again, titties hit my screen. I don't know what's on this page. I'm just checking it really quick before we talk about it. Because I'm scared. Okay, it looks like we're good. But it is all in Japanese. So I think what we might do here is just go through some screenshots. Oh, wonderful. It's one of these websites where they don't know how to... Okay. Wonderful. If you're going to do a picture gallery, like you can't make every image load a new page. That's not cool. Now I got to go through this. All right. Jesus. I don't know what this is though. I have no idea what this game is. I'm going to keep an eye out for it because I do like stuff like this. I like creepy apartment buildings and weird environments. As someone who's only seen military document leaks, War Thunder fans are insane. Well, yeah, they play War Thunder. That game's terrible and doesn't respect you at all. Here's the ghost, by the way. I have solved the mystery of this video game before it has came out. This is the person that's haunting this place. It is this girl. She died. Just gonna call that. I'm gonna try to snipe that before it's out.
Okay, but War Thunder.
War Thunder sucks. It's terrible. It's a bad game. It's not good. I don't like it. I don't like War Thunder. I think it's terrible. I think War Thunder's bad. Then again, I don't like most free-to-play games. All right. Ooh. There aren't gonna be like, hold on. I'm curious if this is in engine and recorded this way, or is... See, that's a good little... This right here. This is why I don't think I could do a horror game, at least for Western audiences. Because this is the type of jump scare that I would do. No sound, you're just reaching for something. There's no like, ha! Noise. There's no overstimulation of your nervous system. You let the imagination do the work, and you let the tension build naturally due to the sequence. And I'm gonna bet this game is gonna have a noise here whenever the ring girl here grabs your arm in this, but you don't need that. You don't need any of that. You don't need loud overstimulation. As long as you create an environment that makes the player feel scared and uncomfortable. Sorry, I'm like tapping my microphone. That's the worst thing I can do. I don't think you need those loud noises. I don't think you do. I think you can get by just fine with just making something that unnaturally settles people. Amnesia did it. Frictional Games does it. They did it in Soma. They did it in The Bunker. And they did it in Amnesia. Dead Space 1 did it. There's not really a lot of jump scares. And the only times that I think you should have noise with your jump scares is if it environmentally makes sense. Like, is the thing that's scaring you loud noise? Because if it is, fair. Like, fair enough. Completely okay. Now I'm thinking I'm a hypocrite. Now I'm thinking I'm a hypocrite for enjoying Welcome to Kowloon. But it was a walking sim. Jump scares are fine in walking sims. Kinda. Maybe. You need to sell it. You need to qualify the jump scare. And Kowloon qualifies it with a broken pipe that you find in multiple places that is leaking some kind of gas, which points to possible hallucinations. Whatever. But I can rant about this for far too long. We're gonna get to FF. We're in Hildebrand. Go check out Shad's stream that we did yesterday, by the way. We played a fun little game called Bread and Fred. And where is... So this one? If you weren't there, I'm just going to let this play to sum up how most of that stream went.
All right, here we go.
Go play this game. This game's great.
Wow, that's tricky.
That's about 25, 30 minutes of climbing that is lost. Go play Bread and Fred, please. It's a nice little game. It's like $15 a piece. Go play it. Get yourself a friend. Go on Fiverr if you don't have a friend. Get someone to play it with you. Bread and Fred is super charming. Please go check it out. It's super fun. Poor Shad. Look, he was convinced I was attempting to sabotage. And I don't understand how. Because I wasn't. I'm going to be honest. I was being very fair. Not once did I attempt to jump and not jump, or fake him out, or make him feel stressed. Okay, I did it once, and I caused us to fall, and then I never did it again. Shad's got to work on his responsibility for his own failures. Well, I'm going to be honest. Thinking. U is a value, Baba is a variable name.
Are you sitting?
Yeah.
Oh.
Put the pipe down? Okay. Okay. All right. We're done with that. Anyway, go play Bread and Fred. It was very fun. It was very good. It was very nice. I liked it. I thought it was cool. I want to play more of it. I don't know if Shadow will play any more of it with me. I don't know if he was like super actually upset or not by the end of that game. Has some more information on War Thunder document leaks. Was that it happened on 3 separate occasions, one in the US, one in the UK with the Challenger 2, and the newest one was with Chinese KE ammunition. What is KE ammunition? I'm not a gun person, all right? I know what a 22 is. That's about it. I know what a 22 caliber rifle is. And what a USAS 12 is because of a game I used to play. And an SR 25. And what's that one gun? It's like a Morrigan. What's it called? What's that? The Russian Mosin Nagant. I know that. And the M1 Garand. That's about all I know. I can barely identify a Glock. I know an M1911 because of Metal Gear Solid 3. Kill eels.
I thought Cell said Amori.
Omori? What? M1911 because of Metal Gear Solid 3. How'd you get Omori from that? There's 3 syllables in Metal... Wait. That's all. There's 5 syllables. 6 if you count the number in Metal Gear Solid 3. No, I didn't just count that. Also, I'm working on the Halloween outfit for this Halloween. I have decided on an outfit. I'm not showing it yet. I'm not sharing it. I spent about 2 hours working on it in Unity yesterday, and when I exported the model, VC Face said, no, this can't be opened because it's exploding. So, I don't know if I fucked it up or what. I also almost ruined all of my models that I had. So, I think... I don't know. If I accidentally just delete all of my source files for all of my models and then I have to remake my model and make a 2.0, I'm sorry. Cell's not a true American. Bro, I've never even had a hamburger. Also, hi, Leo. Welcome. Can I say something really quick? In confidence. This is in confidence, all right? The amount of Vieras I've walked up to and went, oh, they're really cute. That's a really attractive outfit. And it's a Mel Vieira. Has consistently been too high. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. Just that I keep getting tricked. Take away her citizenship. She doesn't know guns. Oh, look at you! You have a little reindeer nose. Oh my god. Oh, you're Dink Smallwood. I'm gonna pet this Lalafell. So join the femboy enjoyer side. Look! I kept walking up to Vieira's and going, hello. Right click. Examine card. And consistently. Look. I'm just explaining that in confidence. There's so many little Lalafells over here dressed up. Spooshy potato. I don't like that word. I like your profile picture, though. Femboys are underrated. Look. You know, can we talk... You know what? This is a terrible segue. Can we talk about Vieira feet for a second? Does everyone know what the OG Vieira feet looked like? What? Don't worry about it. Does anybody know what the OG Vieira feet looked like? You got no game audio? God damn it. God damn it. All right, we got to restart FF14 because OBS has had this issue for a month and they will not fix it. Hold on. What?
Carm.
Carm? Nice. Nailed it. Hold on, I gotta find a picture of Vieira feet, okay? There we go. There we go. That's what I need. Vile. Vile. Hold on. No. We're having this discussion at Revelation.
Off of like 5 hours of sleep today, Southside.
Oh no, now there's multiple audio sources playing. The stream's falling apart. Hold on, I'm just trying to make sure I have the right tootsies, alright? God, Vieiras are gross. I'm gonna be honest. Vieira feet are vile. Audio source, yes.
This concluded that receiving a compliment when doing a stimulated activity can help improve performance even a full day afterward.
I think you're doing a really good job for being in only 5 hours of sleep. All right. No. Bad. No spoilers. Very off topic, but I still remember a whole slew of dreams I've had like a month ago where I descended down to fucking Earth. I think that was just a... You sure you didn't accidentally brush past some like opiates or something? All right. So these are Vieira feet. Like anatomically correct with the originals. These gross claw-like monstrosities. What is the first thing I see you enjoy? Don't worry about that.
Think of what those feet could do to you.
Okay, well, that's not the conversation we're having. That's a conversation you could have later. All right? I can't show this one. This one will... Hold on. How do I zoom this one in? How do I crop this one? How do I crop this one? Okay. Look. If we look at them from the bottom, are they better or worse? No, but seriously, jokes aside, these scare me. These are... Whoa, who just sent me a tell? Oh! The little Lalafell that we petted sent back a tell the moment I logged back in. Wow, that was really good timing of them. How's your day going, Jack? Like, here, okay. Oh, all right. What? Okay. Let's say you're in the bathroom, right? I'm going somewhere with this. Let me cook for a minute. It's not gonna get weird. It's gonna be gross. Let me finish my thought before you're like, what? Stop. Okay. Let's say you're in the bathroom, right? And you're looking for a stall because your intestines are about to literally exit your body. And these are under the stall that you walk past. These are vile. Selling feet. This isn't a sexual discussion. This isn't a weird discussion. I'm just talking about how fucked up Vieira feet are. Look at them. They're weird. Y'all are making this weird. I'm over here trying to have a very genuine...
Ah, unfortunate then.
I don't know, have you ever seen like someone's gross, like they have a coke nail, but it's on their toe instead and they're in public? Anything's possible. What are those dinosaur feet? That's what I'm talking about. Look, they're like weird raptor toes. I don't like them. And I'm not going to sit here and be like, well, they're not, you know, nice and up. They're not like Makode feet. My character has weird ass fucking Donkey Kong egg beater hand toes. How do I like do you like all of them are terrible? One man's trash is another's treasure. This isn't a conversation about like what feet are bad or not bad. This is just a conversation about how fucked up like a piece of the anatomy in this game is consistently.
Free cell toes.
All right. I'm gonna put on some proper shoes.
You're horrible. You're an irredeemable monster.
Where do we go? Where do we go to do the next what's it called? Hildebrand quest. I don't know where we need to go. I'm actually lost. I didn't start the next one.
I agree with Lay.
Lay. Where's the next Hildebrand quest? Is it like we left off up here, right? We left off in the Colosseum area. So where is the next? Okay, this is a real problem this game has. I think it's a problem. I think this game has a horrible idea. Oh no, did you do more Hildy? Need to catch the No. We finished we left off on the arena. There it is. There's Ellie. What was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, this game has a huge issue with not wanting the player to continue content. So the biggest example I'll point to is the Eden raids in Shadowbringers. So you do Eden's Gate, blah 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 blah. You get here, and then you do Eden's Verse. I think it's Eden's Verse, and then after Eden's Verse, the quest is in a whole new area. Like it's across the map, except it doesn't tell you to go there. And the only place it does, but it doesn't tell you outside of a cutscene. You get a cutscene that tells you, I think, like meet up with Rin in I don't know. It's like Colmo or something. It's Colmra. Where is it? What's it called? It's not Idleshire. It's not Yansha. Colusia. No. Amarang. Mordsuk. It tells you to meet up with Rin in Mordsuk, but you don't get that information in a quest like compass. You get it in a cutscene where Urianger says it one time. And I finished the quest and I didn't know that I missed that dialogue. And I just didn't know how to continue Eden's Verse. And that happened with the Alexander raid. It's happened with Hildebrand. It's happened with a lot of things. It's like, do you want me to do your content? Give me a sticker that says, make sure you don't forget. Also, if the model's lighting is different, I apologize. While I was tweaking things yesterday for the Halloween outfit and toying with lighting, I deleted all of my lighting settings. So now I'm probably weirdly blue. They should add a Yoshi P NPC that points you to the continuation of quests and threatens if you don't like the Duolingo burr. I was wondering when you'd show up, Cell. I hope you haven't made any plans for the night because we've got a situation on our hands. Remember our good friend, the Phantom Thief? Well, it seems he's decided to branch out from burglary to cold-blooded murder, if the rumors are to be believed. He's claimed 3 victims already, all influential members of the Uldan Society. Mr. Manyfaces has been kind enough to leave one of his signature calling cards at every scene, leaving no... You know, posting September isn't fair in the Discord. Because I just listened to the lacrosse Lacrosse? The Macross Delta September remix for about 3 hours today. If you were in the Discord, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Mr. Manyfaces has been kind enough to leave one of his signature calling cards at every scene, leaving no doubt as to the identity of the murderer. The message is always the same. The weight of 5 corpses will bring the scales of justice to balance. More riddle. It's not a riddle, really. He's going to kill 5 people, and they're related to the judicial section or segment of Ul'dah, probably.
Funny.
It is a really good song. It's probably the one good song that... What is this band? ABBA? Who did September? Is that ABBA? It's not ABBA, right? ABBA's lead vocalist is a woman, right? Who's who sings September?
It is indeed the one good song.
I'm already preparing to wake up the Green Day band when September. Not that you'll hear me complaining. No, the only thing my readers like more than a good story is a good murder mystery. Ever since the story broke, the Mithril Eye has been selling like Pond's cakes. Is it Pond's or Ponzi cakes? The only rub is that it's left me no time to look into the thief's last message. Until now, that is. Shall we sell? The hidden treasure of Ul'dah, was it? If there's anyone who can shed some light on this, it's you-know-who. Sun Silk Tapestries. What? She's like getting into this now. I mean, she's still just walking everywhere. She's not running like, away! She's a reserved, excited person. Where do I go? Where is Sun Silk Tapestries? Is that outside? I hate this city. I hate Ul'dah. This place sucks. The only good thing about Ul'dah is Nanamo.
Toho channel who reposts Remember Daily posted Puss Puss in a community post.
What? Oh, I know who you're talking about. I think. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. I remember you had me go check this person's community post, and it was all etchy. Did they like actually just go fuck it and mask off? That's not. They're probably banned, or they're probably gonna get banned. That's not cool. Also, I heard YouTube has added is adding an update to the strike system, so that if you get a strike, you can actually get it removed. Yeah, they posted straight up post the community post, and they're still doing fine. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? You never went full horny? I mean, I did show the twins' penises on stream when we did Outlast multiple times. I have no idea how they're not banned. I guess no one reported them. Oh, look, they're the primary colors. Oh, never mind. Just say we have red, green, and red, but we're missing a blue. Well, maybe this one's just a stock pixel. Maybe that one's just a stock pixel. That one's supposed to be blue, but he's just red. Oh yeah, that was funny. Yeah, I think that was when you were like, "Hey, don't look down." By the way, there's they have no pants on, and you will get banned. And then I looked down because I didn't know who they were. Okay, somehow we went to the other side.
Focus, you can just see it.
That is not how that works in a picture. If it isn't the focus of the stream, the game nudity is fine. So what you're saying is we could stream Heavy Rain and do every shower sequence. And really let the game David Cage it up. Okay, well, if it's not the... Okay, hold on. We'd have to delete this VOD. We can stream Bear Sex and Baldur's Gate. Oh my god, we can. Looking respectfully. What's the line on that? Can you run around with your companions naked? Where is Sun Silk Tapestries? Oh, I'm just stupid. I could have just done this. Looking disrespectfully. No, I was trying to figure out what to do tonight. I wanted to do Jack and Daxter, but it keeps crashing at random. Why is Wyman who we're talking to? I thrashed you in Magic the Gathering. What's it called? Triple Triad? Don't search bear sex. You'll find other types of bears. Maybe add Baldur's Gate to the start of that query if you're gonna do that. Was that a little pig? There were a lot of Lalafels running around. Like a lot. Look, there they go again. Well, now, if it ain't my favorite venture and my favorite Mythra reporter, long with her tell me. What does that mean? What does long with her tell me? What have I done to deserve the pleasure of your company today? I see. As much as I'd like to help two lovely ladies, I'm afraid you found old Wyman at a loss. Old Daw has more than its fair share of treasures, hidden and otherwise. I reckon our phantom friend could be after just about any of them. I can tell you this much, though. Whatever the thief's got his eyes on, it's got the Sultan sworn in a right dither. Word has it that they've formed a regiment of their best and brightest to safeguard the royal vaults from his very threat. The Sultan sworn aren't like to be forthcoming with the information, but it's the only lead that we've got. Come on, Saul. I'd say it's time we paid a visit to the heart of the sworn. Hold up there, Ellie. I ain't generally the worrying type, but you may want to think twice before getting yourselves involved in this. A man in my business develops a nose for danger, and this time the stench is something fierce. You're a reporter, Ellie, and a fine one at that. Don't put that pretty neck of yours out at risk trying to play hero. Your concern is touching, but I can assure you that I am ready for whatever dangers lie ahead. Besides, being a reporter is about more than selling papers. I have a duty to seek out the truth and convey it to the people. Come, Selinia, time is of the essence. Journalists are something else. Like real journalists, not video game journalists. Like real journalists are something else. I'm gonna be honest. Like people that walk around in the middle of a war and they have a giant blue shiny helmet on that says press and they're like, I'm impenetrable. They are brave and something else. And that isn't derogatory. That something else means I don't understand it. It's like a rock climber. It's like, you know what? I'm just not. I enjoy the work you do and the stories you bring, though, and you do a very damn important job, but Jesus Christ. Video game journalists tarnish former journalists' reputations. Look, video game journalists are just people that flunked out of... out of their media literacy class and then got the only job they could find. I'm sorry. There are some good video game journalists. There are a few good ones, and they're mostly independent people. And one of the few that weren't independent for a long time that has always been pretty damn good is his name Jason Schreier. He used to work for Kotaku, and then he was independent. And is he still independent? I know Gene as well. Gene Park, I think is his name. At WAPO. He's really, you know what? Look, I didn't take media literacy, so checkmate. War reporters. They aren't impenetrable, saw reporters being targeted. That's what I mean, though. Huge balls on wartime reporters. And I can use grammar. You know what? It'd be really, really, really ironic if any of your statements for the rest of the night are just even slightly off. This is Erling's burial chamber, where the dead rest in whatever peace they have found. What does that mean? I stand guard over that peace, and without the proper leave, none shall disturb it while I watch. Who are you? Was I supposed to talk to her? Oh, I need to go up. Whoopsies. Trust me, chat? Ooh. Busting out the proper capitalization and punctuation for that one. All right, here's my challenge. I want you to use a semicolon properly. And a colon properly. In the same sentence. If anyone's like, I'm an English major, I know a lot about the English language and how the structure works, ask them to use a colon and a semicolon properly in the same sentence. I don't know if a teacher's gonna accept a cat face and a winky cat face.
Beans.
Fucking baked beans. How do I go up? Where are we going? Chamber of Rule. They call it the Chamber of Rule, but wouldn't that be like the bedroom of the the ruler? You know, I'm gonna stop that
Listen,
thought.
cat face is the best way to use it.
I don't know. I like a good semicolon. And I really, really like and appreciate a good colon. They're really good characters and sentence modifiers. But people don't use them enough because they're scary. Granted, you know what? Here, I take it back. If you don't know how to use the Oxford comma, you're a lost cause, all right? If you don't use the Oxford comma, you're also just a lost cause. You should just give up. Halt. You violated the law. Only authorized personnel are allowed in. It's all bugger me with a broadsword. It's the gentleman of Light's adventuring companion and that catty but cute reporter from the Mithril Eye. Well, if it isn't the self-styled warrior of light. Tell me, what tall tales did you spin to the Sultan Swarm recruiter to land yourself this position? Was that necessary? Only the 12's honest truth, miss. Seeing that gentleman of light standing tall in triumph at that day, it moved me to the depths of me soul, like I vowed to put aside my sketchy past and serve the realm just like my hero Hildebrand. Oh my god, ads are coming! Get ad block! Get you block origin! Yes, it was, alright. I vowed to put aside my sketchy past and serve the realm just like my hero, Master Hildebrand. The Sultan Swarm were impressed by my commitment and my sword arm, and they gladly welcomed me into their ranks. Wait, don't tell me. You've come to assist Master Hildebrand in his investigation, haven't you? Core, why didn't you say so? What does core mean? You fuck non-subs? Look, if you aren't using adblock in 2023 and a VPN and a second VPN on top of that, and Privacy Badger, and WebRTC Blocker, and DNS leak protection. What are you doing? Hit a third one just to be safe. Core, why didn't you say so sooner? It's the least I could do to help the two ladies who united me with my role model. You'll be wanting to speak with Phyllis. She's one of the Sworn's best. It's something of a history buff, it'd seem. When she heard the thief was targeting the 4 relics of Belladia, she personally stepped forward to volunteer and lead the investigation. If anyone has the information you're looking for, it'd be her. Wait while I get her. I can't trust you not to touch anything, Well, you can trust me. When would I ever touch things? Oh, her hair's cool. Pleasure to meet you, Miss Phyllis. My name is Ellie from the Mithril Eye. As you may have heard, we're researching the Phantom Thief case and would appreciate any information that may shed light on recent events. Pleasure's mine, Miss Ellie. If I'm not mistaken, that would make your companion friend here one Selinia all too well. Eat what? What? What did I say? What's that in response to? Hold on, I'm confused. What did I say? I don't know what that... I was kind of rambling there, I'm going to be honest. I was fading in and out of existence. That is why you would pick up things? Oh. No, I don't do that. Because then your hands get dirty. So, really, you just bring the plate up to your face. And then you, like, like shove your mouth down and just kind of use your tongue as leverage and like up into your mouth. And then you lean in like a cat. Can't do that, sorry. You know Cell? Of course she knows. I'm important. As any regular reader of the Mithril, I must confess, to being something of an unabashed fan of your work. Though it hardly befits my station to say this, I was secretly hoping that you would show up to assist in the investigation. Doubtless the inspector doubtless the inspector too will also welcome a helping hand. Why are there 2 commas there? It's priority in. It's back. The Sultan Sworn, the elite of Uldah's elite. I can only hope they prove more competent than the bungling mercenaries we've dealt with so far. Inspector Priordian, always one step ahead of us. Miss Ellie, Selinia. Still chat trying to be mature, challenge impossible. Ellie, Selinia, a moment if you would. Right there, very good. Now face me. Don't move an We didn't move. We didn't turn around. No, what? Inspector, what's in your... Demasking dust, a formula of my own devising that will allow us to see right through the thief's disguise. Analyzing the mask left behind at Vesper Bay. Write that down. Analyzing a mask left behind at Vesper Bay, I was able to identify its composition and synthesize a counteragent that would dissolve the disguise whilst leaving the wearer's face intact. In any event, it would appear that the 2 of you are indeed who you appear to be. I don't know, my mask is impenetrable. I could be anybody right now underneath this thing. Brilliant, Inspector. The Phantom Thieves pulled the wool over our eyes for the last time. Why is Ellie all like on board out of nowhere? I feel like she was getting dragged along for the first 2 adventures, and now she seems super gung-ho and like, yeah, let's go do it. Fear it won't be so simple. The ingredients necessary to produce the dust are exceedingly rare, even with the entire resources of the Sultan Sworn at our disposal. We were only able to produce a limited supply. I see. Well, I suppose it's better than nothing. That said, have you been able to identify the thief's next target? A hidden treasure of Uldah and the last of the 4 lost relics of Veladia? I fear not. I've poured through the histories time and time again, but the only mention of these 4 relics is a vague reference in an old prophecy. Most serious scholars consider it little more than a fairy tale. What if he is the killer and just used that as a scapegoat? You know, if that's true, I will be very satisfied. I will be actually very satisfied. I must leave now. I will complete a great feat for all of us. I will shower. Look, you say that. I feel like there's some hostility behind that statement. I mean, a great feat. I shower. I actually need to shower. It's been a second. Yes, you all smell. I smell fine. I smell fine. I smell just fine. I smell like deodorant and hope. When darkness falls and hope fades to despair, 4 warriors born of light shall ascend in the righteous glare. The legend goes on to describe 4 sacred artifacts, one each possessed by these 4 Beladian heroes. Makes no mention as to their appearance or nature. I shower every day after work. That's usually why I'm not on time for stream. You know what? That's healthy. You're excused. 3 times we have tried to identify the thief's target, and 3 times has he foiled us by making off with something else entirely. Needless speculation will only play into the fiend's strengths. All artifacts of Validian origin have been sealed within the royal vault and a regiment of our finest assigned to its protection. I have furnished all the guards with a supply of demasking dust and instructed them to be on the lookout for any suspicious personages. The blackguard will be in chains before he can lay a dirty hand on the vault doors, let alone the treasures within. You have our word, my lady. Look, real talk, when your job is roll over in your bed and open laptop, you don't really end the day feeling. Hold on, I'm getting a call from a family person.
Milady dabs my fedora. Hi Styles family, your kiddo's a cat girl.
Oh my god, so needy. No. Hi, Robin. Do I talk about who I just talked to? There's no way my sister's just randomly watching my stream. Man, my sister's great and all, but having to explain why iPad go, hey, can't install thing because storage full, and then what it means if it is like 95% of data has been used on this device. That's still family. Your kid was a cat girl. You made it hard to hear what she said.
Is your sister single?
No, she has a kid and a family. How's your day going though, Robin?
Is your sister hot?
Okay, now okay. So hold on. This is okay. You're gonna ask a streamer that. You're gonna ask a streamer that someday, and you're gonna get the most out of pocket. Like, you know what? Yeah, I think my sister is very hot. As a response, you're gonna end up with that, and you're gonna sit there, and you're gonna go, "What the fuck?" You're gonna feel weird. Because you're going to appreciate the honest answer. And I'm going to go ahead and answer that question. I don't know. Because it's my sister. I don't look at my sister like that. I don't know. I can't answer that. As for it, like the most I could say is if is X person pretty. I appreciate the honest answer, streamer. Have you guys seen the clip of the streamer arguing arguing that incest isn't the worst thing? Does anyone know what I'm talking about?
Joke's on you. I'm after honest answers.
Does anyone know what I'm talking about? I'll have to see if I can find it. But if I... Hold on. Streamer... I must get different video... Found it. Okay, I'm just going to play the audio from this.
Consensually, and they agree to use the proper protection, not conceive a child. What reason can you give me that that's wrong? Besides just saying it's icky or weird. Yeah, you guys will just say it's icky. It's incest. Yeah, but what is bad about it?
I'm sorry, I didn't know it was gonna cut to someone taking their glasses off and going. I'm just gonna put this in the Discord for you all. Or do we just watch it all? We could just watch all of it. This isn't the person that's Sweet
Home, Alabama.
Assuming they can't have children, and assuming there was no power dynamic growing up, even if they're blood related, it's the same blood. Why is that? That's not a moral argument, though. You know what I mean? It's literally illegal. So it being illegal makes it morally bad. There have been many things in human history that have been illegal that I don't think we could argue are morally bad.
What do you guys think? What? That clip when it came out was wild. That clip was insane. I don't get incest in my recommended video. Can we get back to FF14? How's your day been, Robin? Jesus Christ. A lady asks in a gentle... Hold on, what the fuck? Bruh, things can be morally bad no matter if it's legal or not. The hell was he spoken? I'm not even gonna sit here and do what I usually do. I just like, oh, it sounds like you're just you don't have a good argument. I'm not gonna do that. I don't know. That clip is wild. I have no commentary about that clip either. Other than, whoa. Oh, my microphone squeaks. Did you guys hear that? Can you guys hear my... Hold on. Do you guys hear that? Can you hear my mic arm? I need a new mic arm. Sounds like a cicada. I need a new mic arm. A lady asks and a gentleman answers. I was going crazy. No, I'm mic armed it. I'm using a $12 mic arm I bought in 2013. There he is. There's our boy. Cast all worry from your heart, my lady. Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, has arrived to set right what is wrong and bring the wicked to justice. And this must be the demasking dust that is the talk of the palace. Ah, but you need not waste your supply on me, Inspector. I can assure you that I am exactly who I claim to be. A shame that. Inspector Hildebrand, oh, we were not expecting you, but your services are most welcome. I will share all I know about the recent murders. Should I do, I've been thinking, if I get someone else to do Phoenix Wright, would that be fun to do on stream? I really want to play through Phoenix Wright because I've only done the first game. I never did the second and third, and I have the trilogy. I bought it on Steam the day it came out, but I never did it. But I kind of want to play Phoenix Wright. But I'm also not a VA, so not a Veterans Association, by the way, a voice actor. I would tag along, but my opinion has too much bias. I was going to get someone who I have fun with on stream a lot. I haven't asked them yet, and I'm not going to talk about who. I think it'd be fun. And I think they would like it too. So it would be someone who's never played Phoenix Wright and doesn't know the story at all. I think it'd be fun. I don't know how well it would do on stream though. Because I feel like I'm pushing it with Hildebrand because I'm not a voice actor. Mine is more an inflection-based change. The killer has claimed 3 victims thus far, the head of a publishing consortium, a high-ranking government official, and an influential scholar. Other than that, they were all influential figures in their respective circles. We can identify no common threads connecting the 3. Oh, I don't know. A scholar, a publisher, and a high-ranking government official. I don't know why those 3 would ever need to work to... God damn, Hildebrand's calves are kind of insane. Sorry. Oh, this will prove a most satisfying case to crack indeed. And what of the method of killing? Selleck's calves noted? No. Close, but no. And what of the method of killing? Conked over the head with a cudgel? Gutted with a great sword? Strangled with a subligar? Subligar? Is it... How do you say that word? Subligaire? I'm afraid that we've identified no pattern in any event. The murderer plots the deaths of 2 more even as we speak. We must take action and quickly. Understood, my lady. Clues may be scarce, but worry not.
Subglare.
My realm... Subglare. But worry not, my realm-renowned powers of deduction are more than up to the task. I will see this burglar turned butcher delivered to justice. Manderville calves, which only a Manderville man can have. Your presence is heartening indeed, Inspector Hildebrand. Friends, please take this demasking dust with you. I fear we can spare but a single sachet, but I trust you will put it to good use. We're going to throw this in a puppy's face or something. I'm just going to call it now. Okay, I got to get rid of this Moogle. I don't like this Moogle. This Moogle's boring. I want something better. What's funner? Oh yeah, I got a Maui mask thing. I got like the stone mask meme thing. I don't know where I got this. Carved from the remnants of a larger stone found deep beneath the Ruby Sea. The reasons why or even how it can propel itself remain unknown. Rumors of bright rings pouring
Sal
forth.
needs an investigator outfit.
What does that mean? What? I don't know why I yelled that. What? What does that mean? What does that mean? What do you mean I need to investigate my outfit? What does that have anything to do with anything? What does that mean? Come to accompany me on yet another case, friend. I like your gusto, but if you're auditioning to be my assistant, I fear that role has already been filled. Plankton's got some issues. I feel that role has already been filled most ably. Still, a gentleman welcomes the support of all of his admirers. I shall henceforth name you thusly. Selinia, my ever-loyal associate. And now, my ever-loyal associate, the investigation calls. I propose that we begin by inspecting the site at which the most recent victim met his demise. My questioning about the palace has revealed that the scholar's body was found not far from the 80 Sens in Sasama. Even the most circumspect of What does that mean? That's not a word. That's a lie. Circumspect. wary and unwilling to take risk. Okay. Circumspect criminals cannot help but leave behind clues. Clues that will not elude my gaze, friends. Let us be off! Pray alert me should you see anyone suspicious, my ever loyal associate.
Circumspect.
So we must put Miss Phyllis's demasking dust to good use. Would an MMO explode if we got to see characters walking to and from locations? Did you guys know that you could see, what are they called? You could see retainers out running around in Realm Reborn areas. When a retainer is sent out for a venture, you can actually find them just running out around on the map without their handler. And by handler, I mean their like person. Are they the Warrior of Light? AI is the future. Oh yeah, I forgot we got the new mount. We can use that. Yee! Yeah. This mount is very bright. It's very blue. Very blue and red. That's cool. Yes, you can also find the retainer you rescued in the introduction quest from time to time. You rescued wait. I don't know what that is. I have no idea what you're talking about, actually. Introduction quest. Which introduction quest? Like to retainers or like the game? Flowers? Yes, it's becoming all clear now. Our phantom killer is a florist who, in his hurry to escape, carelessly mislaid his wares. What do you think you're doing? I'm the one who put those flowers there, eh? To honor the memory of me poor boy. Ye dare defile his memory, eh? Why is she going, eh? 1,000 pardons, my lady. Please accept my most sincere condolences for your loss. I am Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. I swear to you on my own dear mother's name. Have we seen his mom? Where is his mom? Like, are his parents divorced? Did she die? Is the dad a widower? What happened? That your son's killer will be brought to justice. As I was just saying, these flowers were clearly placed here by the family of the deceased, which can only mean leave this place, run away while you still can, run far away. Run or I'll turn you into a zombie just like my poor boy. We're getting zombies again? Zelda Skipper, you can't prove that.
Are you making fun of my accent? Eh?
That was really sassy from Chat Cat. A living person turned into a zombie? Nonsense. Oh, we got a regular old... What's his name? What was his name? Gosetsu? Yeah, Gosetsu over here. My man hears one thing about religion and falls to the ground, slapping his knee, laughing at how insane it is. Oh, nonsense, my boy, history! Or have you not heard of the horrors of Sildil? I mean, Hildebrand was I mean, he's still a zombie. He just has makeup now. Maybe he's been dead the whole time. There was a small quest attached to unlocking retainers, which gave you some of those adventure coins or whatever. But it wasn't mandatory. I don't think I've done that quest. I think I've somehow dodged it. Ulda's sibling nation, against which we waged war for centuries. Much blood was shed by both sides. But I speak of a far greater horror than death. An unholy drought brewed by Sildin alchemist. One with which the power to turn the living into the undead was born. That his nation might command an army of mindless, deathless soldiers. The traitors spurned. They turned my poor boy into a heap of rotten flesh, ran him through. But you won't hear that from the Sultan Sworn. Thal knows why. They whisked the body away before I could so much as pay me last respects. Traitors spurn. I'd heard the stories, but I never thought them true. To be able to procure such a frightening thing. Just who are we dealing with here? Sildin, I'm sure of it. Only a Sildin would know the recipe. I don't know. Sounds like there's some prejudice involved here. But the last remnants of the Silda and... name your nation state better, please. The last remnants of Silda died 4 centuries ago, you say? Oh, they did? They did! He calls himself the Phantom Thief, he does, but did it ever occur to ye that he might be an honest-to-God's phantom, eh?
So he's nuts. Got him.
4 out of 10. Heard the tales of from my own great-grandma. I did. About the 4 relics of Beldia. The power that they hold, the power to exact justice. The specter of Silda has returned to wreak vengeance on us. Woe, woe, and to us all. Have the 4 warriors of life forsaken us? Hey, this lady's crazy. The snort, at least an 8. What snort? I don't remember doing that. My dear boy, if you'd only become a traitor like your father, if only you'd kept your nose out of these history books. Never so much breathed the accursed name of Silda, but you did, and now we're doomed. Doomed! Doomed! Oh. Doomed! Did not know my megaphone was still on. Whoops. I like Ul'dah. I like the outside of Ul'dah. Like, this is nostalgic to me. Because this is where I started. And this place was easy to navigate and not stupid. That bleeding poor sun's here somewhere. I can feel it in me follicles. Who says that? Oh, alright, it's the bald. Who's that Lalafell in the background? There's a kid just out here in the desert. The most potent hair tonic the realm's ever seen. Aye, that it was. For all of a fortnight. Before my flowing locks fell out all over again. And just as I was chatting up a lovely long lass at the quicksand, just to twist the knife and extra ilm. Come on, bank. Charlatan. I'll find that so-called inspector and his sorry band and pull every last strand of hair from their bleeding skulls. Oh no, that's the stalker. The Lalafell? Why is there a Lalafell here? Yes. A menace. Hildebrand's onto something, or at least he thinks he is. Hold on. There's a turtle approaching you from behind. All right. Oh. And a ladybug and 2 cactuses. It's all becoming clear to me now. That dear old woman's testimony has confirmed that with which I had suspected from the start. Like a zombie picking away at its rotting flesh, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, has peeled away the foul scab of uncertainty to reveal the truth within. Open your ears and feast your minds on the fruit of my flawless deduction. Our phantom thief is a phantom indeed, a wayward spirit caught between the realm of the living dead for nigh on centuries since meeting a tragic end on the battlefield. As such, our course of action is clear. We must placate this tortured soul, that it might abandon its vengeful vendetta and travel to the next life in peace. But what is the true nature of the specter's grievances? Without this knowledge, we cannot hope to assuage its rancor. Let us begin our search at the Thaumaturge's Guild. Doubtless the tomes there contain a wealth of knowledge on the ill blood between the sibling nations. Notwithstanding notwithstanding the abject stupidity of everything else that came out of your mouth, with some knowledge of Silda may serve us well. Go research as you will, and do take as much time as you need. You can count on me, Inspector Briarty, and whatever knowledge is to be gleaned at the guild, it shall not escape my inspector's eye. What? He just left without Nashu? What the fuck? Why is Nashu not coming? I kind of feel bad now. Talk with the what? I mean, I can go back. Who do I need to talk with? Talk with the NPCs? We can go talk to them. Teleporting's not a one-way trip unless you're super poor. Not just some random stuff. But I like random stuff. You can sometimes find the Lalafell in the background near the Hildy group. Ooh, that's fun. Where were we? I'm lost. Lalafell. Well, there's no Lalafell here. I don't see a Lalafell. Oh, we can't talk to Nashu anyway. I don't want to talk to Priority. He's not fun. I'd be much obliged if you could keep him out of my way, Cell. I have some real investigating to do and would prefer to be free of distraction. Okay. I don't know why you told me to come back here and talk. They didn't have much. The Lalafell isn't around. I didn't see the Lalafell. Unless you're making fun about the shape of their bodies. And then that's very rude, and I think you should apologize. On Twitter. With a giant twit longer. Where are we going? Isn't the Thaumaturge the Dark Brotherhood of this game? They are, aren't they? Who are you? What do you do? Gods be good, you're the adventurer who saved me back at the ruins, researching the ancient feud between Ul'dah and Sil'dah. Are you... What? Oh, this is... Wait, is this part of my quest? I guess it is. Their quest is fun. I've heard it's good. Who is this? Oh, this is the right... Okay, yeah, this is the right person. I don't know who you are. I don't want to be a caster, though. Like, is it worth it? I kind of don't want to ruin this. I don't want to ruin that I've just played DPSs. Oh, wait, is it DPS? I don't want to ruin that I haven't played a caster. Just gonna move the goalpost real quick so I can make my argument again. Like, what's the benefits of being a Thaumaturge? Can a Thaumaturge, can they do cool samurai things like meditation? Can they do this? Because if they can't, Kokobuki, I remember you. What's that you say? You seek the knowledge of the bad blood between Ul'dah and Sil'dah. I suppose I could spare a moment or two, but take good notes. I'm not fond of repeating myself. Yeah, they have big casts. I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if that's worth it to me. I don't like cast time. I like hitting the button and thing happens. My ever loyal associate, tell me, what have you learned from your questioning of the scholars in these halls? No idea. I didn't read anything they said. Indeed. As it happens, I have learned much the same. Let us take a moment to review and allow my peerless powers of deduction to work their magic. A war of succession divides the great civilization of Beldia, giving rise to the sibling nations of Ul'dah and Sil'dah. Two nations coexist for some generations until ill blood boils over, culminating in outright war. Daunted by Ul'dah's superior military might, Sil'dah employs their advanced alchemical knowledge to horrific ends, transforming their own citizens alive and dead into fearsome undead legions. Yes, I believe I have it. The facts at hand have led me to one unassailable conclusion. Our phantom thief is a descendant of the doomed Sil'dah, who seeks vengeance against those who reduced his countrymen to slavering zombies. To pacify his soul and send him peacefully to the next world, there is but one course of action. We must find the Sil'dah statesman who conceived this dreadful stratagem and have him apologize to the thief in person for the suffering that he has wrought. Why are you guys here? A brilliant plan. Perhaps you'd like to go find yourself a shovel and dig the statesman out of his grave yourself. Leaving aside the nonsense of spirits inspectors, it appears increasingly likely that our quarry shares some link to Silda. His garish garb is no doubt meant to evoke the silver scales of the fallen sultanate. The Silda connection would also serve to explain the rare knowledge of Beladian art relics that our thief clearly possesses. But what of the murder victims? What common thread amongst them could have incurred the ire of our adversary? Few people in town spoke of a man cited calling upon the victims in the past days. Those who saw him said that he had a most frightened air about him. Wait, yes, it's coming to me. Of course, my keen investigator senses ring out with a voice loud and clear. This man Miss Ellie speaks of just might know something. Thanks, Hildebrand. You really should stop thinking so hard. You're like to strain a brain muscle, Miss Ellie. Who is the man and where might we find him? My sources have identified the man as Guguria, a traveling merchant known to frequent Horizon. Shall we pay him a visit? We gotta go all the way back up there. We just came from there. How long is Hildebrand? I thought we'd be like near gonorrhea. Okay, good. I'm not the only one who thought his name sounded like an STD of some sort. I'm sorry. You have the gonorrhea. Apply this cream 17 times a day and try to stay out of any hot water. You'll be okay. Yes, it is. If you got business, make it quick. My time's too valuable to waste chatting with every stranger who's passing by. Forgive us, good sir. My name is Ellie, a reporter with the Mithril Eye. Never blinking, all-seeing, you know the rest. I was wondering if we could trouble you with a few sounds very like Illuminati conspiracy. Ish. I don't know how I feel about that. Was it for the love or money that you killed them? Yes, you, the thief of many faces. Me, a thief? What is this nonsense? I don't know who you are, but I ain't got no time or patience for this mummery. Now, if you'll excuse me, an important client awaits. Thought I recognized that voice. Hey! The shitty parrot. This lady sucked. Lady Dorilda, well met indeed. Pray tell, whatever brings you to these environs this fair evening? Who says environs? Why, I live here, you ham-headed halfwit. Inspector Briardian. This is an unexpected pleasure. Do you have some business with my associate here? Pray tell. Am I insane? Okay, no. Guguria, we can discuss business after. Pray lend the inspector here, the handsome one, whatever assistance he requires. But, Lady Geralda, what about... Ah, yes, my dear Maria's name day Wow, she is just supposed to be the shitty parrot, isn't she? My dear Maria's name day present. I have one in mind of the prize pieces of Estames, latest seasonal collection. You would be able to procure one for me, yes? Or shall I eliminate the middleman and make the trip to Ul'dah myself? Okay, so she's still asking. Okay, I thought she was about to say my kid's birthday can wait. Please help this very attractive inspector with whatever he needs. I'll say it just once more, Guguria. I expect you to give the inspector and his companions your full assistance. They, yes, even the stupid one, helped me regain something truly priceless. Yes, something more valuable than any mere trinket. Is she a bad parent in person still? I can't tell. Hildebrand out here with the 10 out of 10 energy wave. All right. I'll tell you what I know, but you didn't hear it from me. Got it? I was looking into the killing on behalf of a client of mine. Thief's got himself some of that zombie dust the traders spurred. Was it? And his card speaks of 5 victims. It got me to thinking, Silda, 5 victims. The arbiters of truth. Stop it. Stop with this. Like, oh, yes, the Council of 7. Stop it. Stop adding nonsense. The Arbiters of Truth. I'm not familiar with that name. Aye, few would be on account of them being something of a secret society and all. Influential personages of the Sultanate, you see. Working from the shadows to keep false knowledge about the Ulda-Silda conflict from reaching the ears of folk like you and me. False knowledge? Pray tell, just what sort of knowledge might that be? Thal's balls, don't make me say no more. I've got families to feed. One family. Zombie does? Yeah, it really sucks. Very well, just tell us one last thing. Who hired you and where can we find him? Hob. His name's Hob. When he heard what I said, he told me that he was going to set sail for Limsa with 5 of his best sellswords to guard his back. Said there were many prying eyes at the airship docks. Said he had a private ship docked waiting for him at Vesper Bay, but remember, you didn't hear none of this from me. This man Hob must be one of the killer's targets. Doubtless he also knows the identity of the remaining one. I doubt that. They say the Arbiter's so secretive, they don't even know the identity of each other. Now, don't ask me how it all works, but Hob's got high-ranking friends in the Brass Blades. Once he heard the victims had all been zombified, he panicked. Guess he knew he'd be the next one. Thank you very much, my kind sir. Once again, the ancient Manderville art of parley has procured for us the key morsel of knowledge that we... Let us seek out this Hob fellow and see what he can share with us. And let us hurry. The man's life is in danger even as we speak. Why do they all look at me like I'm the decider here? That was a weird ending to that cutscene. Where am I? What are we doing? I haven't been to Horizon since Sestasha. It's been a minute. You know what? You know what? Not know what. We might do Starfield next weekend when it comes out. I don't know if I want to play that on stream. I was talking to Rich about it. Oh my god, there's a dead person. I was talking... Okay, I guess we're just going into a cutscene. Cool, I was going to hold up a little bit to finish my thought, but I guess we're not doing that. Wasn't it out already? It's out in early access, so if you bought a special edition... So, paying the $70 is not the special edition. That's the base game. You actually get it 5 days early. It is out on the 6th. So, it actually comes out next Wednesday. But, Rich got the special edition, and I know Shad did. That character creator is highly flawed. Like, it's got a lot of depth, and it's really cool. But the UI is not great. But it's really frustrating. I don't think it's bad. And ACG seemed to give the game a pretty solid review. So it's a Bethesda game. Plays like a Bethesda game. The writing is like a Bethesda game. So if you like Bethesda games, you'll like it. But it looks cool. I think we'll try it. I kind of didn't... I don't want to start it, though, until I finish Endwalker. Because it's one of those things of like... If I'm going to start another long game... I don't know. Do I want to keep... Do I want to do this? Like, do I want to make it into like the FF thing where it's weekends are this? I say weekends, it's Friday right now, but Hildebrand, so whatever. Master Hob, is everything quite all right? No. No, stand back, Ellie. He's going to explode. Oh, hunger. I hunger for your brains. It is a zombie. Damn, there's no saving the man. Sal, do what you must. It's too late. Chop his head off. Can we not undo it? All right, I guess we're not having a fight. It's just a cutscene. Yes, my first-hand knowledge of zombies tells me that this particular shade of green is unmistakably that of the undead. 'Twould seem that there were very few moments. 'Twould seem we were a few moments late to the scene. A message. And then there was one. There he is. Is he wearing pants? I didn't see any pants on him. There it is again. Is something the matter, Inspector? Indeed, Nashu, there is. Ever since I picked up that trail of the Phantom Thief, I've had this fleeting sense that someone or something is watching us. The thief might be close at hand. We should be careful. Is Hildebrand like actually omnipotent, or is he just an idiot and coincidentally correct? For the moment, let us return and report our findings to Miss Phyllis. Secret society or no, knowing the identities of its members may lead us to the final victim. I too had best return to the Mithril Eye. Let's meet up again after. I'll see what new clues I can uncover in the meantime. You will do nothing of the sort, Miss Ellie. These streets are far too dangerous for you to walk alone. Inspector, I'll go with her. Thank you, Nashu. If you insist, Nashu, then I give my leave, but pray be wary, not just of the thief, but of Miss Ellie. She is quite the temper, as we both know. When do we get the beach episode? Where we all get to go hang out and have fun and we're best friends now. Miss Ellie, there is something I must tell you when this case is over. Be safe and promise me that you will not attempt anything rash, as you did that time when the fiend took aim at my own life. Your life, Inspector? Costa del Sol, yes? Yes, that was quite the ordeal, wasn't it? We should have gotten a flashback there to the little branch that was on fire flying through the sky. I'll be careful, I promise. I eagerly await the day when I hear what it is that you would want to share with me. A secret vow? Oh, consider my interest piqued as well. Good, Inspector. Now let us be off. Miss Phyllis awaits our report. This doesn't feel like there's any real threats, though. It doesn't feel like Ellie's just gonna die. Oh my god, if one of these characters dies, I'm actually gonna be caught more off guard than I probably ever have in my life with any narrative twist. I don't know how I'm gonna handle if someone in the Hildebrand quest line is just killed off. I don't think they kill off anybody. And if they did, they'd probably be back in the next episode. Ulda's night theme is so pretty. I think it's the best one. I don't think there's been one that I like better. Everything about it's perfect. It's very calming. It fits the grandiose atmosphere that Ulda has. And it fits Ulda's streets at night when they're not as busy. Because I know there's no difference. Nothing changes. Nothing. Wow, I am going to the wrong place every time. Nothing has changed. The streets of Ulda are just as busy as they are during the day. But there's something about the theme that makes it feel emptier. And I think that might be the strongest symbol that it's a good piece of music. Even with all these people here, I feel like it's not that busy. I feel like it's a slow evening in Ulda. Whoa, it's that Makode again. It's that pink one. If you were in the Discord, I posted this Makode a few days ago. Stealer of color palettes. Infringer of copyrights. Oh no, catfight. We could 1v1 in PvP to see who gets to keep the color palette. I'd be fine with that. I would just hop to a different server though, if I lost. Where is the thing? How do I teleport? Uldos sucks. The only place that's simple to navigate is Gridania and Limsa and Yolmore and Charlayan. And the Foundation. Kinda. The Foundation was really close to being really annoying to navigate. Specifically the top part of the Foundation. Like where the last vigil is, I think that's what it's called. I think it's called the last vigil. Or it's like Soldier's Promise or something. It's by House Fortem. Fortemps. Wherever that is. A fourth victim. Athal, have mercy. Were you able to glean aught of a connection to the other victims? The Arbiters of Truth. No, it cannot be. Somebody help! Ellie, no. Oh yeah, I thought the cutscene was just any. Miss Ellie, the voice came from the direction of the vault. We must hurry. Why is she at the vault? Did Ellie beat this person up? Miss Ellie, are you hurt? What a weird thing to write down. That man, I only thought to ask him a few questions before I knew what was happening. He was upon me. I could only... He doesn't look very zombified. Bash his brains with a conveniently placed bottle of mead, it would seem. Ha ha ha! Remind me not to get on your bad side, Miss Ellie. That said, is Nashu not with you? She saw a figure lurking in the shadows and went off in pursuit before I could stop her. Well, he's not a zombie. This man wears the armor of the Sultan Sworn Squire, yet his face is unfamiliar to me. Something is amiss. This is too much. I'm so... so much mustard.
Get the fuck wrong, man. What the fuck, man? What the shit? Get the fuck up.
It's too much mustard. It's too much mustard. It's too much mustard. I'm sorry. Her calmly dumping sand on this man's head took me back. I think we lost Cell. Look, her dumping sand on this man's head. I feel so bad for Buster Guy every time I see. Dude, it's so much. It's so much condiment. Because I've never tasted mustard. I don't know what it tastes like, but I think I substitute ketchup, and I can't think of a worse way to wake up than I taste ketchup in my mouth. It's getting stronger. Why do I taste so much ketchup? Why isn't it stopping? It's one of those rare prank videos that you could tell is real. There's a lot of fake, like, haha, I woke you up by pouring milk on you, where they speak too clearly. It's about what is happening. What? Sure. It's that. It's the poor muscle control because body is still booting that sends me every time. The thief of many faces, to think we could find our man like this. Thrice and again did our fiend elude our grasp, but no more virtue of a gentleman's ingenious deductions and a lady's pugilistic puissance. I declare this case closed. I return this sachet to you, Miss Phyllis. Whilst the gesture was appreciated, in the end it proved superfluous to my cracking of the case. While you're at it, is there anything else of immense value that you'd like to wantonly destroy? I'm sorry. Nandeska. Whatever. You know what? We're just gonna let this go. What is the meaning of this? Ingenious. A double disguise planted by the thief to throw us off his trail, no doubt. This is... I'm just calling this man Guy. I'm not even gonna pretend to try to say... Jouy? Gooey gooey. Gooey goo. Gooey gooey. I don't know how to say this person's name. His name is G, alright? From now on. This is G, one of my most capable men. I assigned him to guard the vault and outfitted him with an ample supply of demasking dust. Da Vinci? It is inconceivable that the thief could so easily elude his grasp. Inconceivable! Gooey Goojay. Get ad block, and ad is starting, people. I'm sorry. Get ad block. Unless the thief was not wearing a mask. Oh, Hildebrand's thinking. His brains are moving. Oh, speaking of which, has anyone seen Miss Ellie? No, that's impossible. Of course, it all makes perfect sense with the Phantom Thief to thank for her burgeoning readership and rise through the ranks of the Mithril Eye. Miss Ellie could not bear to face the possibility of her story of a lifetime coming to an end. Thus, she hatched a plan to... Okay, shut, Hildebrand, shut. Stop talking. My lady, the vault's been breached! The wise men's whisper, it's gone! For her foul crimes against the soul. Okay, alright, hold on. Hold on. Maybe she was kidnapped. Alright? To just go... Yeah, she stole it because Hildebrand... Now we're going to talk and actually trust Hildebrand right away. Okay, I'm calling some shenanigans. For her foul crimes against the Sultanate, I hereby declare Ellie of the Mithril Eye, the thief of many faces, and enemy of the state, deploy all troops and do not rest until she's in custody. Oh. Now the game is truly afoot. Bah, what is the meaning of all this racket and rumpus? Just as we were about to make our triumphant return. Isn't that so, Enkidu? Why? This is not cool. Miss Ellie, that shadow you said you saw, I think it was just a dormouse. Oh. I think he literally stumbled face first onto the second mask. His good fortune truly knows no end. But not to worry, yes, I dare say the Phantom Thief has another trick or true up his sleeves. I can't talk. Nashu? No! She's fine. Nobody can die. This is a shonen. Nobody dies in shonens. Like Neji. And Neji. And Azuma. And Neji. And Zabuza. And Haku.
My fucking baked beans.
And Neji. Who else died in Naruto? Hi, Himchan. Who else died in Naruto? My ever loyal associate. Is that what my name was? I'm gaslighting myself now. We must find Miss Ellie and quickly, surely, if confronted by her constant companion, she can still be convinced to abandon this fool plan. What do you mean abandon? My man turned on Ellie immediately. Oh, Miss Phyllis, I thought you were already departed in the company of your men, but all for the better. Shall we conduct the search together? I fear that would only put them at greater risk. What? You see, the fifth and final member of the Arbiters of Truth, the Phantom Thief's final target, is none other than Hildebrand Manderville. Me. Mind you, it is not. Me, mind you, it is not a role that I sought of my own accord. My name and my passion for history are somewhat well known in the Salted. One day I received an anonymous letter stating that a position in the committee had opened, and I had been chosen to fill.
My fucking baked beans.
Welcome back, Spectre. The letter went on to enumerate my duties to prevent the spread of historical lies that would sully the name of our illustrious nation. As a high-ranking officer of the Sultan Sworn, I deemed it to be my patriarch. Holy shit. Whoa. I was deemed to be in a particularly unique position to serve as arbiter. Wow, I just made all that up. I knew that there were other members of the organization, but was told nothing of their victims or identities. To think that my unknown compatriots were victims all along. I cannot put any more lives in danger. I will sequester myself in a place where my presence can cause no harm until such time as the killer is apprehended. Your concern for your own well-being is most touching, Miss Phyllis, but there is no need for such caution. As a seasoned inspector, I am more than capable of protecting a lady in distress. And as a gentleman, that is exactly what I shall do. My associates here also stand at your side. Speaking of which, has anyone seen my loyal assistant? Spectre, over here! Where is not? Like, are we going to talk about where Nashu's been? Are we going to ask at all? There you are, Nashu. You really shouldn't run off on your own like that. I was worried sick about you. Sorry, Inspector. Miss Ellie said she saw somebody in the shadows, so I went to take a look, and now there wasn't anything there but a dormouse, but it was a really cute dormouse, you see. It just kept squeaking and scurrying away, and I just... Pardon me for a moment, Nashu. Yes, my inspector's senses speak to me. Someone is watching us. Selinia, let's split up and canvass our surroundings. What the... What? What do you mean quest accepted? Where's Miss Ellie? Do you think she went looking for the dormouse too? That is not what Nashu would say. Rip Nashu. Look, she's like, what are you guys talking about? Will you talk? You don't talk. Okay, got it. She's not dead. A water-stained letter. Be wary and be warned. I'm just gonna start dropping. Oh, excuse me. I'm just gonna start dropping pieces of paper around random shops like this. Trust no one, and your friends all the less. Wait, what is that? Who's writing this? I bet this is from the Lalafell, Gary Garu. What's his name? This will avail you well. Use it wisely. You obtain a sachet of demasking dust. In the next instant, you feel an intimidating presence behind you. Oh. Oh. Oh, but is it my beloved son, staunch companion, the mighty Selinia? I was in the area on a matter of business, which I curtailed when I felt a suspicious presence from the shadows. Pursuing it led me here. Mayhap it is the same for you. You put on some pants. Just back. Aha! So your pursuit of the thief of many faces has taken quite an unexpected turn, and now you have to come upon a series of anonymous letters. Gonorrhea? I don't know if that was his name. Mayhap our watcher in the shadows is a friend. Or is this but another trap laid by the fiend? Yes, the plot thickens like a dollop of salamander oil. In either event, I dare say the circumstances call for the utmost caution. The thief could be anywhere or anyone, myself excluded, of course, and no mere mask could replicate the physique of this Manderville man. That said, I fear my dear Hildy may be in a bit over his head this time. Allow me to assist in your investigation. Were anything to happen to Hildebrand, his dear mother would not be pleased. Okay, so she is alive. We have confirmation that Hildebrand's mom is in fact not gone. Who is she, though? Is it ever shown who his mom is? Really? What do you mean? Just let me use it. I know who the guy is. There's the Lalafell. Something just isn't right. Who is this Lalafell? I know Jack said, oh, you can see him in the background sometimes. My man isn't in the background. He's with us. He's here. It's Yastola? No, she's gone. She's in the Aether stream. If the sender speaks the truth, the villain even now lurks within our midst, and yet we have but a single sachet of demasking dust at our disposal. We must identify the imposter beyond reasonable doubt before we proceed. You know the players better than I, so what say you have a few words with each of them and see if aught is amiss? Y'all aren't getting any sneezes ever again on stream, but you'll get plenty of yawning. Miss Ellie is the Phantom Thief. It is only a logical conclusion. It is the only logical conclusion. And yet, I cannot help but feel that another truth still awaits. How? Shut up! No! Priority and shut up. The script has given you brain rot. Am I doomed to share the same fate as the others? I'd sooner die than become one of those things. Inspector Priority had told me all about it. Who'd have thunk Miss Ellie was the Phantom Thief all this time? She sure fooled me. Can I just throw it in her face? Like, why do I need to talk to Godbert again? Can I just, like, can I sprinkle it on her forehead? Nothing particularly odd about any of them, you say. It stands to reason that the fiend would not take such a risk if you were not utterly confident that he could pull off the ruse. Curses. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, we're in, like, Death Note brain. Curses, this is not half the fool his son. This was not half the fool his son is. I must elude him, and quickly. Time is of the essence. Oh, welcome back, Hildebrand. I question the Sultan sworn outside. To a man, they insist they have seen what. Why is there like an extra space? Okay, whatever. They've seen Autumn Miss, not of Miss Ellie. Wherever should she have gone? Father, what brings you here? Yeah, I need to rewatch Death Note someday. It's really good. Just rewatch the Relight movies, the 2 animated films. They do a good job of condensing it if you don't want to sit through all 60 episodes. Yes, finally the pieces are coming together. Now, if you would kindly stand still and shut up, the fiend already stands amongst us. God, Hildebrand turned around ready to fight. Inspector Briarty, and I sure hope you're not doubting me. Well, I'm quite convinced that even a master impersonator would struggle to recreate your particular brand of idiocy. The fact remains that anyone here who has spent even a moment alone must be considered a suspect. The thief has proven to be highly efficient at assuming new identities. An astute observation, my gangly friend. Wow. I'd say that this occasion calls for a dose or 2 of that powder Selinia has found here earlier. There wouldn't happen to be another sachet or 2 lying about, would there? What remains of our supply has already been distributed to the search party, but worry not, they should be reporting back within a bell's time. Ha! The time might turn against me, but just you watch. I'll wiggle my way out of this and turn you into a...
soundbite.
Don't we have an Among Us soundbite?
My
No, we
fucking
don't.
baked beans.
We got that. I'll turn you into a reeking, drooling corpse you deserve to be. I fear that is more time than we can afford, Miss Phyllis. Fortunately, my powers of deduction will lay the fiend's face bare within minutes. All right. We know that given the choice, the thief prefers to impersonate familiar personages. And Miss Ellie has had only passing interactions with my dear father. We can safely eliminate him from consideration. That leaves myself, Nashu, and Cell here. Nashu and I in particular have had a close and extended relationship with our suspect. I shall begin by questioning mine own assistant. I assure you that none know her better than I. Brilliant reasoning as ever, Inspector. Go on, ask me anything. Of all the times for this overstuffed buffoon to start talking sense, if he asked me anything to obscure my covers as good as blown. My relationship with Nashu is so close, I dare say at times it is as if we share the same mind. If this Nashu is truly my ever-loyal assistant, she should have no trouble completing my thoughts. I'm a Manderville. Man. Doing what only a Manderville can. You share the same brain cell. From the peaks of Corythus to Thanalan, Manderville. Man, you're the best, Inspector. A perfect score. You may rest easy, dear friends. This is unmistakably, unequivocally, and indubitably the true Nashu. I've never loved you more than now, you marvelous muttonhead, you. Nashu, is something the matter? Just because you've picked up a few more wrinkles beneath your eyes, there's no need to avert that charming face of yours. Wrinkles? Look who's talking, you crusty, cretinous old... Oh. Genius, Inspector. The charade is up, Miss Ellie. It's not Ellie! It's not Ellie. It's not Ellie! Miss Ellie, you somehow look different. Was Godbert lying down in the back? Hold on. Was Godbert lying down in the... What was happening back there? Hold on. What was just happening? Am I insane? Okay, no, that was his arm. Okay, I'm just insane. Okay, so who is this? You know what? GG. Giving a glamour dispeller is, you know what? That's a fun reward. We'll take that. We'll take that. That's fine. I'm good. I'm good with that. That's a fine little doodad to end me off with. 7 hells done in by a muscle-bound muttonhead and his motley troop of murmurs. What does that mean? What's a mummer? Just who are you? Your resemblance to Miss Ellie is most uncanny, and yet... Consulting Inspector in Briardian, once again you fail to measure up to your lofty reputation. Of course we resemble each other. Ellie is, after all, my own flesh and blood, my beloved sister, and my eminently capable partner in crime. I don't believe that. They just didn't give you a Fantasia because it's 90% of the revenue. Oh my god, they should... Fantasias are expensive. They're $10. Oh, her name's Cece. 1,000 faces I may wear, but only one name do I bear. You can call me Ceci. Cece? Keki. Kessie? How do you say this person's name? Seki. Charmed, I'm sure. You quite all right? Why, you look as if you've seen a ghost. Despite my moniker, I assure you that Ellie and I are no specters. What we are, mind you, are the last living scions of Sildin aristocracy. Aristocracy.
Cackle.
I don't like that. That had a quick roll off. That was very sharp. Bemused, are you? Befuddled? To find 2 sisters behind the mask? Try using your brains once in a while. Every time you've encountered the thief, Ellie was standing right in your midst. No, the thief that 4 times stole the show, oh, those priceless relics, was me. Meanwhile, Ellie hid in plain sight, supplying me with just the knowledge needed to stay one step ahead of my pursuers, all the while spinning their hair-raising tales of my exploits that won the hearts of this nation. We owe a lot to you, truly. Why, without the tales of your hapless attempts to catch me, we could never have risen to these heights of celebrity. Miss Cece, from a gentleman to a lady, I would ask you one thing and one thing only. Just what is it that you and Miss Ellie hope to accomplish with all of your schemes? Justice. 400 years ago, old Don dogs reduced our great nation to a nation of zombies. At long last, the cowards that would still justify these foul deeds will suffer the same fate. Wait, the histories say that it was Silda that turned their own men into zombies. The histories lie! You work from the shadows. Sussy? Alright, Sussy from now on. And you work from the shadows, silencing those who would speak the truth. You should have died with your fellows, false arbiter. Wow, okay. Maybe she was just doing her job and she didn't know. It was the Ulda that ordered the creation of that dreadful powder and wielded it as a weapon against our proud ancestors. The history of your glorious sultanate is built on a lie. What is this madness you speak of, woman? Not madness, truth. Powder in my possession was stolen from the Uldan army 4 centuries ago by one of my ancestors. They say it was his final act of courage in the moments before his leg fell off and the rotting of his head dropped, and his rotting head dropped from his shoulders. This is the truth that the histories won't tell you. The truth that this doe-eyed Sultan Sorn would kill to keep buried deep in the sands of Thanalan. But your time of reckoning is nigh. Oh yes, before long you and everyone in this rotten nation will know firsthand of the horrors my ancestors knew. Just what do you mean by that? Oh, how the idiots lap up the stories. A masked crusader for justice, a dashing rebel waging battle against the power and authority of this nation. Oh, if only they knew. But they will see soon enough. when they're eating each other's brains out on the street. In the last days before our proud nation was razed to the ground, a band of final survivors stole a vast quantity of powder from the Uldan vaults that remained, hiding it away in a secret vault sealed with powerful magics. The sole means by which the vault may be opened? By assembling 4 secret relics from Beladia. 4 relics once housed in the royal palace of Silda, before the Uldan dogs stole them and claimed them for their own. So it dawns upon you at last. Yes, even as we speak, Ellie makes for the vault, the 4 relics safely in hand. Just think one day you'll be able to tell your grandchildren that you were there when the zombie powder rained down on Ulda. No, wait, you'll all be dead! Preposterous. I can fix her. War crimes are only crimes for the loser. But first, you, my dear, you will not even have the pleasure of looking upon the last moments of your precious homeland. Let your flesh rot like your rotten lies. No. I think not, Miss Cersei. Hildebrand!
Oops!
You idiot. Just for once, could you not get in the way? Oh? Oh my god. There's no way this has been Hildebrand's mom. There's no fucking way this has been Hildebrand's mom the whole time. I'm gonna lose my shit. Godbert Manderville, I can't even trust your sorry eyes to look after her for a day. Oh my god. Who is this? Oh my god.
You want to fix her, I want to help her tell our future grandchildren.
We're not the same. I only played till this question. Yeah, this is the best. This is fucking stupid. I knew it! That presence watching over us from the shadows. It was you, my dear wife. I like that she's somehow faster and scarier than Godbert. This is so dumb. Am I to understand that you are Hildebrand's mother? This is dumb. Why is... Oh, all right, go mesh. This is more like it, hand to hand, skillet to skillet. It's enough to send a warrior's pulse racing. Prepare yourself, Selinia. This is the time for our final confrontation. What is happening? Oh, I was hoping we'd get a fight. Jesus Christ. Do ye have popotos for brains, you overstuffed buffoon? My beloved boy has been turned into a stinking corpse if you hadn't bloody noticed. Jesus Christ. You, Selinia or something, was it? Yes, ma'am. Oh, I hope clip is working. Hold on, I need to make sure clip is. Is Sammy actually working? I don't know if Sammy's working. I think it might be dead. I did grab it. Cell said fucking popotos? She said popotos! What are you talking about? No, we're not. No. She said popotos. She literally said popotos. No, no. I'm not being gaslit. I'm just thinking I misread something. Look. She said popotos. Po-po-toes. Where's the popotos? because she did misread. I didn't misread Popo Toes. Hildy's told me all about your Hildy's told me all about your hijinks together. Pleased to meet you. My dear boy's always had a bit of a rebellious streak. What can I say? I can come on a bit too strong at times. But can you blame me? This time I thought I'd sit back and leave things to my sorry-ass husband, dear. And look at what that got me. You'll help me out, won't you? I'm done. That was the most yes, ma'am. Jesus. Gaslighting isn't real. You're just insane. And you're a gaslighter. How do you say it then? Because it says Popo Toes. It says Popo Toes. Popo Toes. Is it Popo Toes? Because they're both the same. It's the same thing. It's Jigglypuff versus Jigglypuff. 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 Is it Popo Toes or Popo Toes? Reunited with my dear boy for the first time in ages, and just look at him, he's green. Fortunately, there's still time to reverse the zombie curse, and I know just the remedy. A phial of holy water. The ingredients are simple. A tater of oversoul rags and a phial of twice distilled water. Sintcoat at the market stocks the former, and the latter you can procure from a trader by the name of Ogest. Now hurry! Once the poison spreads throughout his veins, no antidote will save him. In the meantime, I will search for the bumbler's bumbling assistant. With any luck, Miss Nashi is still alive. Ouch, that's smart. Ye gads, Hildy. You're looking none too hard of yourself.
Let it die, let it die.
No thanks to you, you bumbling oaf. Now are you going to accompany Sal here and make yourself useful, or do I have to reintroduce you to that wall? But of course, milady, Gilgamesh is ever at your service. Sint God's sundries, was it? Come now, still, there's work to be done. Yeah, that chicken's gonna fight her later. I love you so, but you're too much. You're pretty much oil to be gaslit this much. I'm not being gaslit though. I'm right. Gaslighting doesn't work. If you're just gonna sit there and be like, oh, you said it wrong. No, I didn't. Here's proof. Well, you said it wrong. Search comment. Nice. Yeah. 2 out of 5. Donko. Hi, Donko. How's your week been? Been a minute. How have you been? I'm going the wrong way again. Seriously though, Godbert's wife, that was the most. Yes, ma'am.
Cell is quite enjoyable. I agree, Leo.
I'm not gaslit. I'm not being gaslit though. I literally pulled up proof to show you that you're wrong. Y'all are just underhanded. Is that Ulda? Fucking, oh my god, I just called Raubon Ulda in my head. Is okay, I need to explain what happened. I thought I just saw Raubon around the corner. And then I said, is that... Well, you heard it. You were there. Jesus Christ.
Cell do have the dom.
Week's been good. How about yours? It's been decent. I started my new job finally, so... Oh yeah, I wanted to talk... I have a notepad next to me. Here, I'm just gonna... Brett and Fred with Shad, we talked about that. Hercules movie night, Tuesday in the Discord server. I didn't talk about that yet. We're going to be doing a movie night in the Discord. There's a event over in it right now, so you can just click, notify me. It'll be on Tuesday, though. We're watching Hercules, because I've never seen Hercules. Next Friday, on the 8th, will be a community night. We will be playing things like Gartic Phone, What the Dub, and Jackbox. I will have 3 people with me. So I'll go ahead and say who it is. It's going to be myself, Flem, Shad, and Vivi. And then you guys can also join. So we'll just rotate out that way. So it's like chat gets a chance to hop into games. This Sunday, I'm just burning through my notes real quick because I wanted to talk about these at the start and I fucking didn't. This Sunday on the 3rd at 7 p.m., I will be on Flem's channel over on YouTube for more Power Wash Sim. So what I'm probably going to do is go live at 5:30 on my channel, and then we'll just move over from mine to his YouTube channel. I think that's what we're doing Sunday. Also, I'm going to try to do another Pokemon like crowd control chat co-op. So people who weren't here way early on, we once did a crowd control game on Pokemon Red where you guys gave me the Pokemon. I could not capture Pokemon. You had to give me the Pokemon, and then I would fight with them. And we'll probably try to do something this time, whereas like if your Pokemon dies, I just take all your Neko monies or something. I don't know. I'll bankrupt you, or I'll charge you. I'll take like 100K for every Pokemon death that is your Pokemon. I think that would be fun. We were the Yeah. You were the Pokemon. So we're gonna do something like that. I wanted to talk about why
if our Pokemon dies, we just get perma-banned.
No, we're not big enough to do that, and I wouldn't feel right. I need to play this game. Doko, you should. I have news for you. Actually, FF14 has a very soon-to-be expanded free trial, right? Even more this time. That has the entirety of A Realm Reborn, Heavensward, and Stormblood up to level 70 with no restrictions on playtime. It's completely free. You can play for as long as you want. It's also available on Xbox Series S and X right now. Wait, is it? Is it out yet on Xbox? It's coming. It's coming. Whatever. Get it on PC. If you want to get it on Xbox later, get it on Xbox. They have crossplay. You can join. I just realized that this is just free advertising for FF14. It is! You could make an account right now. And you could join us on these streams. I tried downloading it before and had issues, so I might have to try Steam instead of the site. What issues did you have? While I can't troubleshoot while we're on stream, if you pop into the Discord, I'll help you. I'll gladly help you. It's a weird... Like, FF has some quirks. I won't deny that. But if it's a short thing, like you had download issues, or if you just want to say it in chat, I can try to help you troubleshoot right now. Also, I would never advertise FF14 to you guys. What, are you fucking crazy? I would never shove this game in your face. Ever. Ever. I would never make a desperate meme and post it in my own Discord channel. I would never do that. I have too much humility. I'm a very humble person. I would never just use my own Discord server to shovel a game to everybody. I would never do this.
I sure do wonder what cell is branded after.
Also, I don't know if I ever showed these. I don't know if everyone's seen these G poses I took at Kugane a long time ago. I really liked them. They were very cute. And I'm very happy with them. I think they're very nice. I'm trying to pad time and talk while I find the folder where I keep my G poses because I'm terrible and I have too many things. But I have a bunch of these. I have a bunch of G poses that I took in Kugane and the back streets that I really like, and I think they're very cute. I like them anyway. I think they're fun. And this one. This one's my desktop wallpaper. Okay, I'm sorry. We'll go back to FF14 now. We'll go back to... It wanted me to turn off virus protection while downloading. I don't know how to do that and don't want to. You shouldn't have had to turn it off. Can you try it again? And if you want, if you're in the Discord, you can post a screenshot. And turning it off while downloading isn't going to cause an issue. What you can do is just set an exception for the downloader. Because it's probably like not probably, it's from Square directly. So it's definitely just a false flag thing. So you should be able to just set an exception. Make that the chat censor. Oh my God. You're very intelligent. Did you know that? Holy shit. Oh, I already have a picture called chat censor. I'll try again sometime. Okay. I don't know why it would have told you to do that, though. That's very strange. All right, is that
Yes,
readable?
so I'm aware how intelligent I'm. It is truly sad how intellectually superior I am to everyone.
Is that readable? Can you guys read that? Well, it wasn't required. It was suggested. Oh, yeah, you don't have to turn it. If it was just suggested, you don't have to turn it off. Like I said, you can just add an exception to your antivirus for the downloader. That way so nothing gets caught up in it. If you ever get better in life, I might re-up my sub. What the fuck does that? Oh, if I ever get better in life. Okay. Make sure that you have the security level on your Windows to have security prompt. Don't recall the name, but that halted me from playing it. No, I turned that off on all of my systems. Well, I'm gonna go sleep. I ate soup. I don't have, and now I want to sleep very much. Have a good night. I was just nervous to do it. Oh, just make an exception that way so you're not turning off your antivirus. Like, I get it. I get it. Just so like I don't understand completely because like computers is kind of my job. But like I can at least understand some of the apprehension where it's like if you're not sure about how viruses work and everything, it's like I just don't want to touch the thing I don't know about. So like I get that part of it. But as someone who is a programmer and did some security stuff, just add an exception. Then it's only that downloader for FF14. And you shouldn't have to, even if it's suggested. Try it without doing it. I never disable security measures if a program is like, hey, can you turn this off? I go, nope. And it never breaks. So you could try that. Oversoul rags, you say. I fear that I only have a single tatter left in stock, and it's already been spoken for. But, my good man, you must reconsider my dear friend's life, and quite possibly my own as well hangs in the balance. I sympathize with your plight, friend, but a man has to make a living, and I've been promised a copious supply of rare chimera membrane for these rags, unless you can offer me the same. No deal. And you expect us to be able to summon such a rarity out of nowhere at a moment's notice? I mean, I can go to the market board. I got money. Why is the game so quiet now? There's no music. Wait, did I turn the game down? No, I didn't. Why is it quiet? Well, look what we have here. If it isn't the Warrior of Light from the Colosseum. Funny who you meet at the market. Oh! Hey! Wait, isn't Gilgamesh from FF5? Don't worry about that. Shiva, Garuda, Titan, Ezolith, what's his name? Ifrit, they're all here. As it happens, I just returned from my training, and the slaying of 10 chimeras just happened to be my task for the day. If it's a chimera membrane that you seek, you're more than welcome to have a share. Oh, she's cool. I like her. My lady, you're far too kind. Well, she owes us. Don't mention it. If it hadn't been for Inspector Hildebrand and Cell here, I'd still be tag teaming with that slimy beast and cheating my way to fame and fortune. And I'm a woman who pays her debts. She's cool. I like her. FF5 is my favorite Final Fantasy. I haven't played any other FF games. I don't like random encounters in JRPGs. I'll tolerate them if it's like Paper Mario. So I can see the enemy that's going to spawn the encounter. Like, that's fun. I like that. Because then I get to avoid and dodge them and actually like kind of play around that concept. So I want to try them, but at the same time, I don't know if I would be able to get through them. All take me if it wasn't a Villa of the Tempest. Ever since she confessed to her trickery and started climbing back up from the bottom of the ranks, I've been proud to call myself one of her biggest fans. Why I have half a mind to give you the rags you seek simply for the privilege of meeting her. FF12 you might like. Is that the one with the pushy car? Was that 15? That's 15, right? What's 12? 12 is lightning returns, right? Try it. If you don't like it, drop it. Look, we don't call it dropping it on this stream, all right? We call I do 8 streams of a game and then it just stops. All right, we don't acknowledge the stopping of the games. They just don't happen anymore. Unless it's Alien Isolation, where I very loudly went, all right, that's enough of this game, and we stop. Kind sentiment, my good man, but we are more than happy to uphold our side of the bargain, aren't we, Saw? And with this, our task here is done. Now let us find this traitor named Guest. I don't like that Gilgamesh walks like he doesn't have toilet paper and he's got to go to the bathroom or the other bathroom in his house to get the toilet paper. But he didn't realize he was out of toilet paper until after he has finished his deed. That's probably gross, but if anyone knows what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. From my understanding, FF12 plays like an MMO, but single player only. Which one is 12? What's it called? Final Fantasy 12. Which one is that? Oh. I don't know what this is. I'm looking at this. I don't know what this is. Oh. Oh, this is the one Fran is from. Okay. I don't know. I might be able to get past the gameplay just for the story aspect. And for that, it might be fun because I do enjoy the FF series stories. Like, I really do. At least from what I've heard and had described to me by... That's very pretty. What I've had described to me by, like, VV and what I've had experienced in this game. It's like, I don't know. It's made me cry a lot. And I like when a story can make me cry. FF12 is one of the best PS2 games. The intro was fantastic for the time. Second favorite is 9. Which one is 9? You can just name characters and I'll probably be able to at least get kind of a feeling. I didn't ever play FF when I was younger, but I was very much around it. Mostly because like one of my best friends at the time was like, you should play Final Fantasy. It's really good. You should try Kingdom Hearts. And I went, no, that has Donald Duck in it. Excuse me. I'm a bit more sophisticated as a 10-year-old, all right? I'm going to go play Metal Arms Glitch in the System and listen to an angry robot call another bot a fuckwad. As it's bleeped out. I love Kingdom Hearts. I need to try that. Is 9 the Titus one? You mean the Mr. like, ah ha 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 ha, ah ha ha, that guy? I love Titus. I don't know anything about Titus. I just like that laugh. That laugh cracks me up. Also, Vivi is a friend of Cell that uses Vivi as her persona. Yes. Vivi is my emote artist. She drew all of the cool emotes that you have access to if you subscribe. And the free ones if you don't subscribe. She also drew my banner on Twitter. All right. I'm going to go to the gold saucer. I'm going to get my scratchers. I'm going to gamble. Oh my God. Can we talk about something? There's a tombstone event going on right now where if you run a dungeon, you get 14 tombstones. If you run this dungeon, you get 12. If you run this one, you get 10 and 6 and 8, whatever. We found out last night that there's a music scroll called Answers, which is the song from the trailer, from the ARR trailer. But we found out that people are buying that scroll and it's not market board restricted. So you can put it on the market board. And people are selling that thing for million, 3, 4, 5 million gil right now. So I may have joined that little fight per se. Wow, these were all terrible. I would pay that. I love that song. You know what? Let's go see if I've made any money real quick. The summoning bell's right over here. Let's find out if I made any money. Also, just a heads up, you're about to see me being very petty on the market board. Nope, haven't sold yet. I don't know if this is the retainer that has my pettiness. Yeah, one of them. I don't want to talk about this. Hold on. Okay, it's not this retainer. It's the other retainer. Wait, did it just sell? Did it sell in the moments between I clicked? Wait, did it just sell in the moments between that I clicked? Yeah, it just sold. I'm looking at the chat. It sold in the time I opened it and exited the menu. And I had one of them on there for 600,000. I need to go grind more of those scrolls. I listed that last night. I just made 600,000 gil very easily. I'll take that. Yeah, so here's the market board and here's how it's going. The other retainer has them listed from 200 to 50 and like up to 600. People keep trying to undercut me and I've just decided to run the market board for this item. Everyone can get fucked. I'm tired of undercutters. I'm literally just, I own every price point. I don't care. I do know triple triad is in this game. Yeah, it is. Triple triad's cool. Though the way they have the rules implemented is really, really confusing. It's not super easy to follow. Also, I don't know. This is not specifically towards you, Donko. This is more towards anybody that comes across this. Please don't let my hotbar scare you off. You don't need all of these. These are the ones I use. These are the ones I use for funsies and quick access. Has the same music from FF8 too. Yeah. The like the like bassline music. I don't know if I have answers now. I think I sold my one answers scroll that I had. Still never played FF9, so she doesn't know. Or FF8. Well, I know the music though. It's yeah, the song is called Shuffle or Boogie. Boogie? Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I know what song you're talking about. I think there's a triple triad person up here. Maybe. Ba-doom, 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 ba-doom. No, there's not. Yes, there is. Wait, I think I just have this song actually. It'll be faster for me to just do this. Ba-doom, 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 ba-doom. There's a lot of good songs in this game. And just FF in general. Quest? No. Others? Nope. Nope. Ambient? No. I thought I had it. Maybe I don't have it. Yeah, maybe I don't have it. That's a bummer. FFXIV triple triad theme. Oh, it's literally called Shuffle or Boogie. Oh, I thought you were like saying it's called Shuffle or Boogie. Whoops. They tried doing another card game in FF9 called Tetra Master, but everyone hated it. It's hard to make a simple, fun card game. Triple Triad's a miracle that it's as good as it is. It really is. All right, guys. I have to go pick up my roommate. So I'm going to send you all over to Shad because he's playing Starfield. And Chad's cool. No, I'm sorry. I gotta go pick my roommate up. And then I gotta play FF14 after and grind more tomes. Whoops. If you play FF14 and you want to join us off stream sometimes, just shoot me a friend request. Join the Discord. We're usually grinding. Have fun while we're here. I'm sorry that we're ending so soon after you popped in, Donko. But I'm glad that you had fun. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I will be on tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. EST. We might do more Hildebrand. We might just continue Endwalker. I'm not sure yet. So we'll figure that out. So I could have done the Blue Mage setup to that farm. What do you mean? No! What? You can't... Wait, no. They're synced. You don't get tomes unless you run synced. There's no farming. I can't just, like, run it. The tomes have to... It has to be a synced thing. So I can't just, like, run it. Get your roommate drunk and let them take car keys. More streaming time? And no. Not in my car. I like my car. My car is important. My car is cheap, but I like it. You can run sync and do it in less than 5 minutes. No. You don't get tomes for... You have to run it, like, proper. You can't just... That's not how you get tomes in FF14. You have to, like, run it proper. You have to run it with a party of players. Yeah, a party with 3 blues and 1 tank. That's unsynced. Seldom? No, I'm not. You literally do not understand how FF14 like, actually does their events. You have to run it with a normal party makeup. You cannot get tomes by running it that way. It has to be synced, both class requirement. I'll post tutorial. There's no tutorial. That's literally how the event works. What are you talking about? There is? No, there isn't. I don't believe you. I think you're wrong. Also, reminder, next Friday will be the community night. Sunday will be Power Wash Sim with Phlegm. And Hercules movie night on Tuesday. Don't you always do that? I don't believe you. All right, bye, guys.